Hi everyone! Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tina. I am a wife and mum to 3 young kids, and I am officially 1 week post-op. Stay tuned to find out how it's gone. So hi everyone, thank you for coming back to my channel. I am, as I said, 1 week post-op. Woo! How crazy is that? Where is that week gone? Sorry if you can hear my husband mowing the grass in the background. We have got a little bit of sun has come out today. It's a little bit warmer today, hence me being in a little bit more of a strappier top today. So yeah, just embracing the weather whilst it's here. Fingers crossed it stays around for a while. But yeah, so 1 week. Woo, how crazy is that? 1 week has flown by, absolutely flown by. And if I look back at like what I was like this time, last week, wow, like massive difference. So this has actually been recorded on the 2nd, so this is 1 week and 1 day post-op technically. So yesterday was my official 1 week post-op. So yeah, how's it been? Wow, it's been a little bit of a crazy week, if I'm honest. So very sore to begin with, very tender, as you can imagine. But yeah, much better now, 7 days on, well, 8 days on technically. Much better, feeling much better. Not 100%, of course. But definitely feeling much better than I did. Definitely easier to move. Not as sore. I'm not taking any pain relief anymore. So yeah, all in all, really good. And if you watched my last video where I was 3 or 4 days post-op, I have farted again, and lots. I'm sure you wanted to know. It's a great feeling, and I still am. So there's still some gas and stuff in there as well, which is obviously, it needs to come out. So that's good. That's always relief when that happens. So that's good. So they do say that can tend to, everyone's different, but I've noticed a massive difference. It's definitely not as bad as it was. But yeah, up to about 10 days post-op, you can still get some of the gassy, feelings though. And I have done a number 2. A couple now. And it's starting to go the other way. It's starting to go a bit more loose now. But the bowels can go up and down a bit. It's this is quite normal. It's what they've told me anyway. Other people have told me this is quite normal. It can take a while for it to settle down. It can go up and down a bit of constipation, bit loose, up and down for a while, and then it will settle itself out. So, because wow, it's major what I've had done, isn't it? So, completely understandable. So I'm sure that'll be fine soon. Restriction. Okay, so the restriction and the pain that I get in my stomach is like, it was really hard to eat or drink. So any kind of fluids, just eating was just, it was just really hard work. Now it's getting a lot easier. So I'm able to eat better, easier. I'm able to eat more often throughout the day. I am still on the liquid stage, so I've got another week on the liquid stage. Then I've got a week of puree, and then a week of soft food, and then it slowly introduced normal kind of textured foods into your diet, slowly kind of thing. So wow, little bit crazy, isn't it? But if at any point your body's not adapting, they did say this is not setting, concrete or anything. You can go back, and do the previous stage for a day or two until your body feels ready. which is really good. So, because everybody's different, aren't they? You know. So that's good. I mean, if you think about it, I've done 4 weeks pre-op liquid diet, 1 week now post-op liquid diet. That's 5 weeks of liquids. Oh, I am getting a bit sick of liquids, I have to admit. I want a bit of texture in my mouth. Oh. But I'm not so keen on this puree stage, if I'm honest. Comment below if you got any tips or anything on the puree stage, because it's not appealing to me. But hey, I'm gonna have to do it, so I will let you know how that goes. So stay tuned for that one. That's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting for me. Oh, but hey ho, we will find out soon enough. Only another week left on the liquids. Yeah, finding it hard to like hit all the, well, to begin with, first, till I would say a couple of days ago, I was finding it really hard to hit the minimum protein requirement of 60, which is what my provider recommends. Obviously, speak to your different dietitians, they will recommend different things. Protein is something that they bang on about, and on about when you're bariatric. When you're a post-op bariatric patient, this is all you will hear. It's protein, 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 protein. It is really important though. So I am eating as much protein as I can. Well, drinking as much protein as I can. Let's face it, can't chew it, can I? Be a little bit weird to start chewing my shakes. Oh goodness me. Oh dear. I think this liquid diet's sending me potty. I think it is. Oh dear. But it's definitely getting better, and I'm able to have soups as well, which is good. To begin with, I was struggling to even actually consume a shake, protein shake. Like, I have Pacific protein shakes, which I prefer, I love, and I have a lot of things upset my IBS. So my kids have got a lot of allergies. So we essentially have to eat a bit of a vegan diet, plant-based, you know, kind of diet. But trust me, it's not always healthy. There's a lot of like naughty stuff out there. So, you know, which is vegan, so everyone thinks it's healthy, and it's like, no, it's really not. It's full of rubbish. But hey ho, that's a video for another day by the sounds of it. And there's a lot I could say on that. So I am trying to go more for the actual, like, you know, non-processed. You know, of course I'm going to have some processed stuff, but I'm trying to transition more into that kind of lifestyle, so it's less processed, more plant-based nutrition, whole food, that stuff. So yeah, my shakes is something though, because obviously a lot of people get a lot of protein from whey, and whey, everything seems to have whey in it, which is really annoying. So it is a little bit more difficult for me because it upsets my IBS now, because my kids' allergies, I've not had it for a few years. Now if I have it, I don't want to have it, put it that way. I will put up with not being, you know, not having that kind of stuff in my diet, because it is not worth it on the toilet. Nah, it is not pretty sight. But it also makes you feel horrible as well. Like, you feel drained and everything. I don't know if anyone suffers with IBS, but yeah, it's not nice. So I just stay away from it. They tell you, like, when you speak to the doctors and stuff, they say, or if you find things that are your triggers and stuff for your IBS, and just like cut it out your diet, just don't eat it. I've never really tested gluten, but they've mentioned gluten to me a few times. I'm like, no, I don't want to be gluten-free as well. So we shall see about that one. But yeah, if I stay away from it, it definitely makes a massive difference in, you know, to me. And it's harder to get your protein requirement, especially in the liquid stage, I would say. I have spoken to lots of people who are vegan or just plant-based, who are on a bariatric journey or have been on one, and they've said, protein is really, really difficult to get in the liquid stage when you're on a dairy-free diet, really. So it has been difficult, but not impossible. There's been 4 days, I think, that I've hit above my minimum of 60 grams of protein. So, woo! So it can be done, people, but yeah, it is tough. It is really tough. And I would say 2, maybe 3 days, it's been, I'm like, oh, I can eat this. I can drink this. Like, this is not like feeling really uncomfortable. It's not really painful. It's just really uncomfortable. So yeah, so that's been a big game changer this week. So that's good. Hopefully that continues. And vitamins. You've got to have loads of vitamins post-surgery for a bariatric patient. Now, I'm in the UK and my provider writes to your GP to tell them this bariatric patient needs for lifelong these vitamins prescribed to them, and bloods done regularly. And so the vitamins they say is a multivitamin, a mineral. It's a specific type. It's got a high level of zinc and copper, I think, or something like that. So there's a particular type. Calcium, vitamin D, and iron, and a B12 injection every 3 months. And bloods to be taken 3 months, 6 months, and then 12 months, and then annually thereafter. My GP turned around to me and said, no, we are only going to prescribe, we're only going to do your bloods. We'll do your bloods, that's fine, and we'll do your vitamin B12 injection every 3 months, but we're not doing anything else. You've got to buy them. I was like, okay. So went to the pharmacy, got all the medication that you need, and then they're disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Not to mention really expensive. I have had people say that, that they shouldn't be refusing, and that, you can fight it. So, I don't know. But I am going to look into, there's another supplement that I've got coming from abroad, actually, which was recommended from the dietitians and other people in the group that have had the surgery, that they use, because it seems to be a postcode lottery in the UK. So depending on where you are will depend on maybe how nice your GP surgery is, will depend on whether they prescribe it or not. Some GPs up and down the country are being absolutely fantastic, prescribing everything, no problem, no questions asked, great. Other GPs, on the other hand, are prescribing nothing. They will literally do nothing, and some of them are not even doing your bloods. You've got to pay for your bloods to be done. And others are just, doing what mine are doing. So they're just, going to do the B12 injection. They're going to do the bloods, but they're not going to prescribe the actual oral vitamins. So they're quite expensive monthly, if I'm honest. So for like a monthly supply, so yeah, I'm looking into another one which apparently is really, really good, and I won't have to have a B12 injection. So it doesn't mean the GP then doesn't have to do my B12 injection. They literally just have to do my bloods, and that's it, which will be quite good. So stay tuned to find out about that one. That'll be a later video when I get it. I'll be trying it out. Obviously not affiliated with any of these companies. Just things I'm trying, so why not? And there is one which they call Forcival, which is the multivitamin and mineral. Oh my goodness, has anybody tried it? It is disgusting. I literally cannot stomach it. I can't. I've tried and tried and tried. I can't stomach it. It's disgusting. Ugh. Ugh. So, no. I can't take that one. So I'm going to have to find a different one. There's another one I can get, an alternative. So I have to try and find that. Oh dear. Oh dear. But I am back on my capsules. Woo! Obviously can't take my capsules as they are, so having to add them to a little bit of water. Today I added a little bit of honey to it, which was quite nice. A bit too much honey this time, so I might try it again tomorrow, but then just less honey in there. Yeah, it was actually quite nice. So yeah, so that's my my premium capsules, which is my fruits, veg and berries, and my omega capsules, which is all plant-based, all wholesome goodness for you and great for your skin. So I'm so glad that I'm getting these bad boys back into my system, so it's going to help with my skin. And also my hair. I've noticed a difference since I couldn't take them for the month that pre-op, that my hair, the condition of my hair has definitely altered it. So hopefully get that back on track. And also one of the things with weight loss is that hair loss is something with extreme weight loss that occurs quite a lot. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that this may help my hair as well in that regard. So because it's always all of us always worry about. So now down to the juicy thing, the bit that you wanted to know. Did I weigh myself? Well, I did. Told myself I wouldn't. I says, no, I won't weigh myself. And then I thought, it's a week though. Ooh. So I jumped on the scale. And had a little look. And yeah, I was very surprised. Very, very surprised. I expected to have put on because of all the gases and everything, but I'd actually lost. So I was really, really surprised. So I've actually, in the first week post-op, lost 7 pounds, which is crazy. So that brings me my total weight loss of the weight loss I'd done pre-surgery from August until now, including my liver reducing diet, which I'd done a month ago as well, is 5 stone and 1 pound lost so far. Woo! That's crazy! Crazy! I'm starting to get a little bit saggier skin, I've noticed, but hey, I knew it was going to happen. I knew I was going to start getting saggy skin and stuff, so it's not bad at the minute. Only I know that it's there, at the minute, so it's getting there. Oh, and my scars, my laparoscopic scars. Didn't tell you about that, did I? My scars are healing beautifully. They're doing really, really well. I've had quite a few of the scabs fall off as well, and it looks like it's healing lovely, but they're not all completely healed yet. Not all the scabs and stuff have all fallen off yet, so early days though, only 1 week 1 day post-op. So yeah, been a good week, been a really good week, and I shall see you guys soon for the next one. Take care, bye for now.